Alright, Squirrel, it's Series 2, and I'm ready to win this time. Let's fight! Ha 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 ha! Cats eat squirrels, you're done for! Wait, where did he go?
I told him he could hide in my treehouse any day when those scary dogs are out. That was a close one. I'm afraid of that Pokemon.
Oh man, I should have used that one.
Anyhow, my turn.
What's that? Yay!
Good work, Geodude. See you later.
On the table, we are already looking at Mega Construx Pokemon Series 2 Mystery Pokeballs with the character on the package, so it's not really a mystery. Series 2 features some of my favorites, like Geodude and Rattata, but there's also favorites like Meowth, Paris, Ekans, and Cubone. Like we kinda did last time, let's open all these out of their packages now, and then we will be somewhat surprised as we go who is inside.
Alright, you heard him. Play a little music. No, wait, not that one. You stay away from me.
And there we go, opened up and mixed up a little bit. Which one shall we try first?
This one. Just don't let the ballerina see me.
And opening up our first Series 2 Pokeball. And who could it be? Looks like we have a Cubone. Inside each Pokeball we have instructions, obviously, for building. Really long instructions. Plus kind of a quick guide on how to place them on the Pokeball, and pieces available, and then a bunch of fine print. Let's construct this lonely Pokemon. Alright, Cubone, or is it Cubone constructed? I have to be honest, I have never, well, maybe have caught a Cubone before, Cubone. I want to say very late in a game I captured one, but it was so late in the game that I just didn't want to level it up. So it's kind of one of those Pokemon that is unknownst to me, thus having trouble saying its name. So help me out in the comments, what do you think it is? Is it Cubone or Cubone? I guess if it was Cubone, it would be with an actual Q, so I'm gonna stick with Cubone and get hammered in the comments. We have a ground-type Pokemon, which I am assuming is possibly a puppy-like variety, maybe? But maybe I'm being influenced by this bone it's holding. Fun construction to build, though. I like the back end here with the spikes and the tail sticking out. Looks like it's using Pikachu's ears for feet. Cubone wears a skull over its head, and in the toy it looks like it's just painted on mostly onto its face. This was a fun Pokemon to build. I could assume it would probably be one of the more popular ones of Series 2. Okay, what shall we check out next?
I'll give it a try. There you go.
Barry, are you still wearing Keith's helmet? Okay, who do we have in here? It's a Meowth! And the instructions have something inside. Interesting. Ugh. Looks like we have a soft Meowth face cover, instructions, and pieces to build. Let's build up. Meowth, built and ready, the Scratch Cat Pokemon. Another one I don't think I really have ever caught or used. Maybe something late in the game again that I found. This one was a pretty good build, and it turns out that little soft mask Lego-like cape thingy went inside between the face and the back of the head there and works as little whiskers. Little soft little kitty cat ears and whisker fur sticking out. So that was a really nice touch, and it seems to be holding pretty well. I don't think it's gonna pop things off or anything. So that worked well and it fit well. I thought sometimes that sort of thing is also very difficult to install, but turned out well. Good arms on this kitty cat. You can move them around and get lots of cool arm positionings, and fun little legs, the little feet printed down there, and a neat tail too, where you can turn around and have some fun with. So this little kitty cat turned out a lot of fun, and I think will probably be another very popular one for Series 2. Okay, what shall we do next, guys?
Oh, that one.
Okay, Big Gray Squirrel, good choice. Ah, it's a Paris. And we have a Paris, a mushroom type Pokemon built, ready to go. This one's really cool because of it's a little bit different than some of the ones we built. Crab-like mushrooms on the back was an entertaining build again. Just something that felt different in the building construction. The orange, the legs. It should contrast well with some of your other Pokemon sets, and positioning its legs around will be kind of a fun move, each on a ball joint. The instructions kind of have these laying like this, but it's kind of hard to move the legs down, so if you turn them with the ball facing up and out, then you could actually move the back legs down a little farther. You can't really move them very far when they're in this position, so you turn them like so. Hopefully, it's a little tight though, I guess, with all of them turning, and so it's a little tricky in there. Kind of a really cool one, really cute little guy. He doesn't really stand on his display stand either with his soft belly, or should I say hard carapace. You kind of just have to balance him, pull the legs down a little bit, and he sits over the Pokeball. Fun one Paris is, I say look out for that one. Whoa, was that a squirrel? Okay, what's in here? Ah, looks like we have an Ekans, or is that an Ekans? Ekans. And it's Ekans constructed. Building this guy kind of reminded me of the old Gary Larson Far Side comic, God building a snake. This is a cinch joke, because all really Ekans is a bunch of links building up this poisonous snake-like Pokemon. Fun one. I don't even know if I can get him up on its Pokeball. Oh, well, what do you know? That was almost too easy. But he's a little tippy. It would have been nice had they had some sort of little clip that we could have clipped him on there. Every display stand should have something to embed them in. Unfortunately not with this one. And Paris as well. But still a really fun one. I'm impressed with the number of links they gave this little one. You should be able to put him into a lot of snake-like positions. Its mouth is always open. Should make a good Pokemon to squeeze into any scene. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. Alright, we've got 2 left. What do we got?
Let's go with this one.
Alright, Landry, good choice. Ah, one of my favorites. Looks like we're going to work on a Rattata. Or is it Rattata? I've used this guy a few times in my gameplay. Looks like we have another soft piece inside these instructions to look at too. If I can get them open. There we go. Probably some more whiskers or something. I see like a little nose clip or something. Yeah, these are going to come out the side, so whiskers. I like these little soft fabric pieces. let's get to work. A Rattata, or what I always seem to call it, a Rattata. I always seem to have one of these in my pocket. I love this guy. I think I've leveled it up in at least a couple different Pokemon games in the past. Easy to get in the beginning of any game, it seems like, and always seems to be a real good fierce fighter once leveled up a little bit. This is a fun little toy. I like the purple on it. The ears are a little funky. They kind of stick out a little blocky-like, but I kind of like them too. Something about the way Mega Construx does these. They never seem to be as polished as, say, Lego, but they still have a pretty good identity to them that I really like. I like the little whiskers too, the side whiskers, just like Meowth with the kitty cat whiskers. Now we have Rattata whiskers over here, soft, and a neat good face on it too, good teeth sticking out. I had fun building this one, and I think this one is my favorite from Series 2. And this one's a good one to stick on the display stand. You can pretty much place anywhere and it'll hold on really well, so I like that about it. So that leaves us with this one. And if everything went to plan, hopefully, this should be a Geodude. Unless something went catastrophically wrong. Let's find out. There it is, a Geodude. And shall we construct? And a Geodude built, constructed, used this guy several times over the course of many Pokemon games. Looks like a good representation of a core rock ball with some rock punchy arms coming out. A little bit on the tan side. I think I played Pokemon way back when color wasn't even introduced on my Game Boy, and I just imagined him more gray. But this is a very tan-like, I keep thinking Stewie from Family Guy for some reason. But in this deluxe Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All guide, he is kind of presented a little bit of a muddier brown of sorts, a gray-brownish color. So I guess that's kind of close, kind of in between, a little bit light. I think it could have gone a little more gray with it. Feels more like putty than it does rock, doesn't it? So kind of a bad color on it. Other than that, though, I like how the acrylic rod holds him up above his display stand. And then we have the fists, arms that you can really move around and break off. Don't break off, but there we go. And I think he turns out, oops, broke another one. I'm being a little rough with him on camera. Now I've done it. Anyhow, there's Geodude, and that works for a really nice finish to all these Series 2 Pokemons. Okay, and there we go with the Series 2 Pokeball collection. Again, really surprised to see these out already. I was kind of pegging for January, but there they were. Couple boxes too over at Toys R Us. I did not see any of the larger construction sets yet though, so those are probably still going to be another month out maybe. I'll keep my eye out. This grouping though turned out to be great. I'm really glad to see Rattata. Cubone is also a nice touch, obviously Meowth. I really wish Geodude was a little more gray still. And I kinda wish they changed up the Pokeballs too. I kinda figured that each series we would see a different kind of Pokeball. I mean, it wouldn't make too much sense to have a low-level Pokemon inside, say, an Ultra Ball, but it still would have been kind of fun to have some different kind of ball styles. So with that, keep a lookout for these guys. They're a pretty good collection. Oh, there it is! Quick, quick! Yeah! I caught it. I wonder what it is. Mega Construx Pokemon Series 2 Small Pokeball Construction Sets appear on store shelves late fall/winter 2017. They run approximately $6.99 per set. Each construction set has around 23 to 30 pieces and builds you up a small style Pokemon. with a lot of character. If you're still trying to catch them all, these are more to catch. Or if you're looking for my favorite, Rattata, great opportunity to do so. That's what I have to say about that.
Squirrel is also a good Pokemon to collect. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.
Hello, what the deuce? He looks nothing like me. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? Brian! Get over here! It happened again! Brian!
Oh, these are awful impressions. Glad these are at the end of the video.